You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Excited to check out some vintage top. I would say pretty vintage, close to antique when you're talking almost 100 years old, 1920s, 1930s. Now this one here is the only one that's labeled, and I believe I've seen these with other little discs on the inside, so I can't say that it's 100%. This one here I have been working on. It needed a little bit of work. Now I just noticed there's some initials MR scratched on that one, and I think this one has MR scratched on it. So probably MR, I don't know, let's just say Mike Rogers. How about that? When Mike owned these, he wanted to make sure everybody knew they were his, but they're pretty cool. So let me move 3 out of the way. We will check out this one. Now I've seen these with a separate disc that sits in this area here. So when you spin it, it would kind of work in the opposite direction, if you know what I'm saying. It's like cross spin. This one does say Flutter top, patent number, and then made in the USA. Now I've seen Flutter tops before. This whole thing doesn't spin. Just the piece on the inside. So you just take it like this and spin. And then watch as you're mesmerized as it spins. Let me get you a nice close-up of this one. It's hitting just a little bit. You could hear it as its metal is contacting metal. But you kind of see how this inside one looks like it's spinning in the opposite direction. All right, let's do that one again. I think I'll do them all more than a few times so you can enjoy the uniqueness of these tops. All right, here we go. All right, so I have not cleaned them in any way or done any work to them. This is the way I found them, but that's pretty neat how the coloring goes around. I'll do this one again. I want to kind of get a nicer, straight down look. Ooh, camera shifted, sorry. Here we go. Let's see if this is a little bit better. I wonder if I should just take out all the background so you just see the top spinning. Here we go. Watch and enjoy. 1, 2, and go. Okay, that's pretty cool. I might do something at the end with a little bit more spinning and maybe spin them all. So let's move on to the next one. Now this one, no information, just those initials MR scratched in. Now looking at the pin on this one, it almost looks like it should go this way. And it does spin better when I do this because I've got something to grab onto. When I spin it this way, it's really hard to grab onto that little pin. Now, I had that same experience with these, but I was able to fix them. So let me show you what I did. Because I think over the years, they've just been slightly used. So I took these square nuts and I put them on here. Oh, not that one. Well, it fit the other one, like this. And then I put another one here. Then I took it over on a very hard surface and I just lightly tapped the pin and drop it so it dropped the other way. Now I can't really do that for you now because I did it on concrete. This well, it'll probably just make lots of noise and everything on my tabletop will jump. It took a while. I was very precise with it. Let me see. I'll just go fix this one and bring it back and then I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so I thought maybe a hard cutting board would work. So this is what I did. So I took it like this, held this carefully, and then tap this down, and not with some giant hammer. This is only a small hammer. Okay, and then I did that a few times, and eventually it worked. So that's what I was doing. I just wanted to give you a reference, and obviously it's not working on this surface. It was a little harder. Okay, actually, that is just a tad better. All right, let me come back after I fix it, and then I'll show you the top in action. Okay, no damage to the top. And here you can look. And it does seem like it's just slightly off kilter, just a little bit. Now, it might have been that way, I don't know, but I'm just going to take a little... Here, let me give you a little better reference than such a close shot. I don't know if you could see it, but it's slightly bent to the right. So I'm just going to find out where I want to make the adjustment, and take this and just kind of give it a little bend. Don't want to overdo this, but just to straighten it out slightly. Okay, that's better. Now let's see. Okay, better throw. How's that? Ooh, there we go. So now I have more to grab on. Okay, easier for me to grab. It might need a little more adjusting, but I think you get the idea. Let me see if I can get you straight down. It's kind of one of those psychedelic tops, but it spins pretty good. Now there's a slight wobble to it, so that's something I'll have to work on, because I would like to use them. And it could just be just a tiny bit of massaging to the metal. Probably better on a glass surface, right? This one doesn't seem to stay in position. Well, tops never seem to stay where you want them to when you're playing with them. I might even go a little bit more with the pin. Ooh, that's a good spin. Let's see if this one spins. See, this one spins pretty good. Okay, so now the other ones. Now the one I fixed, I will do first, so you could see that, yes, if you want your tops to spin better, you need to fix them. Okay, so this is the one I fixed on the left. This is the one that's really hard to spin. You got barely anything to grab onto. This one here will spin longer. And look at the tops on those. Aren't those cool, the way they were painted with the little fins on them? Now the fins themselves are metal and they can bend, so they have been, just imagine, they've been around for a very long time and they've survived this long. These stay in position pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to fix this one a little bit more. This one's good. I think the other two are good. And then I'll come back and put a piece of glass down and spin them all at one time. We'll just be mesmerized by all the spinning. I'll be right back. Ooh, and this one spins just a little bit longer, it looks like. I'll be right back. Okay, so a couple other things. Now, when you're hitting it with the hammer, of course, you're going to alter this just slightly. So a little rounding could happen with a little polishing cloth and maybe some, very fine sandpaper to kind of clean it up. But overall, I'm going to leave them the way they are. They've seen enough abuse over the years, and now they do spin better. So let me see. Let me do this one first. I'll get it in this. These seem to stay pretty good. That one's a little crazy. There, got them all spinning. Okay, let me do that again. Ooh, scratchy on the glass. Now, the only way to see which one spins the longest, I only can do one at a time. So here's what I'll do. I'll just maybe put some music on, just some relaxing music, and I will see if I can get them to spin straight in the camera for as long as possible. So that's it for now. And I have not done, like I said, any cleaning to these. I just left them the way they were. I'm just worried about the paper on here. This one does say Germany, so this was made in Germany. I didn't see anything on these. Oh, yes, there is something there. Maybe I didn't look close enough. It says foreign there. Does this one say foreign? Ooh, it's scratched. If I could figure out what this one says with a magnifying glass, I will report back. But looking at this one now, there's the MR, the MR, the MR. How come MR didn't scratch it on this one? I don't know. All right, so sit back, enjoy the rest of the music. I will just enjoy the rest of the video as I play some music and try to keep these spinning. Maybe I'll put them in some kind of container to isolate them, to keep them in the same space. Enjoy the rest of the video, and thanks for watching, everybody. Later. If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
Pick it up.